Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Campfire Conversations. Now, recently I had a conversation with somebody I know. I won't say any names or out them entirely, but we essentially talked about how he's a couple years older than me. So, if you guys don't know, I'm 23, and the person I was talking to is 27. But we were basically discussing about how his life was going to go in the future, because I guess you could say he's in a bit of a stuck place at the minute where he kind of doesn't want to know what he wants for his future, but he's obviously 30 and, well, he's getting close to 30 and he needs to start, like, actually deciding what he wants to do with stuff. But I was basically explaining to him that he's very shut off. He's quite a closed off person. It's very hard for people to, like, want to talk to him and be emotional towards him because he's so cut off to everything. And the way he was explaining it was that he grew up in the time where I was basically like, bro, you're 5 years older than me. It's not a different time. Like, it's not that far apart. But he was basically explaining that he was raised to believe that men shouldn't talk about what troubles them, what makes them sad, what makes them emotional. Genuinely, men not talking about their emotions are the reason on why most men are the way they are. Like, not to target any specific people, but if you meet your stereotypical football man fan, your very stereotypical masculine male, right? They've got everything sorted out. Like, they have no issues, nothing's wrong with them. They're the most natural people in the world. But then deep down, they're like constantly depressed. They're sad. Not for all of them, but it just seems to be a common occurrence that is the case. But I believe we're in a very outdated time period where people believe that men shouldn't be allowed to talk about the way they feel. Because, bro, I am a fucking crybaby. I am an emotional. Like, bro, people call me a drama queen. People say I'm a giant woman. They say I just fucking, I just cry at everything. I'm like, I just feel like I'm a very in tune guy with how I feel. Like, if I'm sad, I know I'm sad. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I feel depressed, I feel depressed. And then I just kind of get over it. But I think men need to start learning that talking to each other is how change happens. And I think the more men open up and are more willing to talk about the way they feel, which is happening a lot more these days, thank God. But I do genuinely believe that's when we'll start getting into. I guess I would just say the world being a bit of an easier place to live in, right? Because, like, you never know anymore when somebody's upset, or you never know when somebody's lying, or you don't really get to know people anymore, right? Like, I'm a person who enjoys a lot of social interaction. I'm a gigantic social butterfly. My social battery goes on the case of if I haven't spoke to somebody in too long, I start to die, and it feels weird. So it's like, I genuinely love getting to know people, talking to people, just chilling with them. Even if you're a giant weirdo, I'll still probably find you enticing and intriguing to be around because I just like people, right? But I think in today's society, even for, like, no matter if you're a man, a woman, anything, I just feel like people don't really talk to each other anymore. And this kind of comes into the space of men not talking about their problems, but then I just think most people don't openly talk about the stuff that bothers them. Like, a lot of people lie as well. Like, if you genuinely care for somebody and you ask them what's wrong, 9 times out of 10, they'll just tell you they're fine. But then deep down, they've probably got like 70,000 different problems they're dealing with. But because you don't know the person very well, or you haven't spoke really very often before, they just don't talk about that stuff. Why isn't it normalized to just talk about the shit that bothers you on a day-to-day basis? Do you know how, like, if I've had a shit day at work or I'm going through some shit, do you know how much better it makes me feel to just rant to anybody about it? Bro, I'll talk to a fucking wall. I'll straight up be like, oi, you fucking wall, come here, mate, let's have a chat. Like, talking about your problems and conversations and shit like this are what make you feel better, man. Like, I don't ever get the I've never understood the people that want to sit inside all day, talk to nobody, never socialize, never interact with people. Sorry, I had something flying around my fucking room. But, like, I think people need to come into tune with talking to people more, if you know what I mean. Because, I don't know, I just feel like nobody really talks to each other anymore. Obviously, you've got the online stuff. Like, oh, I'm always messaging my people on Instagram. I'm like, okay, so like I stated at the start, I'm 23, right? But if you ask majority of the people that I know if I use social media on a daily basis, they will turn around and tell you no. Like, ever since I've started doing content creation, I quite literally I don't use my phone for anything other than replying to comments and uploading videos from my phone and stuff like this. Like, I don't really go on social media. It's like, I have Snapchat, but I send streaks once a day. Don't open it again. It's literally just that once. That's it. That's all that happens to it. I don't even post content on Instagram anymore. I don't know why I stopped doing that. That was kind of stupid of me. I should probably start doing it again, but I just haven't in a long time. Haven't used Facebook in years. I don't use X for anything. What else is there? Is there anything? No, I think that's it. The only app I really ever use on my phone is TikTok. But then again, I don't really use TikTok very often. I more use Prime, Disney Plus, Netflix, stuff like that. 'Cause I'm always watching stuff. Like, that's my thing. So I don't understand what's happened to the universe to where, well, not the fucking universe, just, people. We're just so connected to our phones all the time. Like, go onto your phone right now. Just go on it and check what your screen time is. And just put it in the comments. After you've watched this video, put in the comments what your screen time is. And actually also put what your most used app is. If your most used app is a social media app, you are crazy. What the fuck are you doing all day? Like, do you not want to go and meet these people outside? Do you not want to go and have a human interaction where you can physically, like, see them? Do people just prefer genuinely talking on the phone nowadays? Is that how life works? Like, obviously, I'm a big person towards where it's like, oh, yeah, but you also don't go outside very often, and that's because I'm so fucking busy. I also have no friends either, so... No, but it's just... Back to my first point, because I've kind of gone off track here and I've gone ranting about people as a whole, but do men still really believe that if you talk about your emotions and you talk about your feelings, oh, fuck me, the feelings word, does that really make you a giant pussy? Still in today's society. In the year 2025, almost 2026, by the way, because we're halfway through September, do men still genuinely believe if you talk about how you feel, you're a giant pussy? So that is crazy. It's so crazy. It's insane to me. I really don't understand it. Bro, women have been talking to each other for years and they're like besties. On a maturity scale, their level's above fucking men. I mean, there's obviously the exceptions, I'm not stating every female is, but I just think women have their shit more together than what men do nowadays. I think the life's kind of done like a reverse where for a while, men were more in tune with how they felt, but on like an independent scale. Whereas now, people of like my generation aren't even independently aware of how they feel because they just hide it. They just hide it again. I don't even know where the whole stigmatism talking about your emotion came back from, because it was getting better for a while. Like, there was a bunch of men's mental health stuff going around. There was a bunch of charities and men's mental health going around, all this type of stuff, and it was genuinely starting to make a change. But then I feel like we've done a 180 and we're going back in the opposite direction again. Like, why has this happened? Men, talk. And if you're scared about talking to people you're friends with, or you feel like you'll get peer pressured, or you feel like you'll get taken the piss out of, bro, hit me up in the comments saying you need to talk, and I'll sit there for 10 hours and have a chat, bro. I have no problem with that. I also have nothing better to do in my life, but I like getting to know people, So if you ever feel like you just need to talk to somebody, just talk to anybody, man. Like, one of the things my friend was talking about was about how he doesn't even talk to his parents, and obviously depending on the situation of where you come from, depends on how your relationship is with them. But bro, like, me and my mum are like tight as fuck. Me and my dad are tight as fuck. I basically... Do you know what? Now that I think about it, bro, my life is like a fucking open book, man. Like, there's not really much most people don't know or understand about me, which hopefully, as the years go on and I keep doing the podcast episodes and we go to do like the full long podcast episodes, you guys will start to learn a bit more about me, if that makes sense. But I just think my basic premise of this entire episode was just, guys, you need to talk about your shit, man. You have to. You genuinely do. Otherwise, you'll just be depressed. You're horrible to be around. You're boring company if you're just constantly sad and you have no idea how to fix it. The way to fix it is fucking talk to somebody, man. Get a fucking therapy dog and speak to it, bro. Get Bruno the therapy dog and just have him listen to your bullshit. But guys, please, for the love of God, other men are here for you and women will listen too. Just talk, man. The only way to get through your shit, and it's the only way change happens for people. Like, if you have a problem and you need help, you need to talk about it. It's the only way change happens. Think about it, right? Think about rehab and AA meetings and all this stuff and just going through it. 9 times out of 10, the way most people get through that stuff is to listen and talk about it to a group of people. Fucking think about it, right? That's how change happens. That's how addicts become clean and they stop, right? They talk, they listen. That's how change happens, right? But the problem is men are too fucking stubborn. They're too egotistical. That's a big thing as well. Men have such bad egos, bro. And I'm one of them. I am one of them. That's what I know. I speak from experience because my ego is horrid. Like, I don't bring it out in stuff I'm not good at. Like, you know, I'm not going to challenge somebody to a football match thinking I'm going to absolutely fucking wipe the floor with them. But I'm a fairly competent competitive gamer, and that's where my ego kind of tends to shine a bit more. But also doesn't help that I would consider myself to be pretty confident. There we go, my ego's talking. Fuck me. Yeah, it just slips out. But yeah, men, talk more, man. Talk to anybody. I'll listen. Fucking let's have a chat, man. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of Campfire Conversations, this is my podcast that I do every single Sunday. I upload it every Sunday, but I love doing this stuff. Like, this is the stuff I want to get noticed, if that makes sense. Like, this would be a fun thing to do in the future. And don't worry, like, the fucking all this shit, this will all change eventually. It'll all get improved, all of it. You've got this fucking, wait, where is it? What is this thing doing, bro? I've just noticed it. But yeah, eventually as this develops and my channel grows, things will change. But I really do hope you guys fuck with the Campfire Conversation episode. So I really hope you guys liked it. If you did like the video, then slap a like down below. Remember to subscribe. Only 22% of you fucking little shits are subscribed, right? So hit that button, yeah? It means the world to me, and it does make a big difference, right? Also, remember to turn notifications on. I'm uploading so much stuff every single day, pretty much. I've been doing this a month, and I've got almost 300 videos. Like, I am grinding every day for this. This is a genuine passion of mine. I love doing it, and it's so fun. But thank you guys very much for watching. I'll catch you guys next Sunday for the next episode of Campfire Conversations. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.